Wait for it. Wait for it. Hello, everyone, and happy birthday. If today is your birthday, happy birthday to you. I know it's kind of a weird thing to do. Today is my birthday, but it's on a Monday. So I'm thinking to myself, let's roll with this birthday theme because I realized something very important about leadership and birthdays. And I want to share this unique perspective with you. If you're a professional woman who is not where you want to be in your career, hold tight because I have some nuggets and some wisdom now that I'm older. I have wisdom for you. If you're a client of mine, I would love to see you in the chat. Go ahead, wish me happy birthday. Let me know who you are, where you are, and what you're doing today. Today is a very special, personal reflection on not only my birthday and what it means to me. Hello, Tanya, Eileen. Nice to see you, ladies. Carol, great to see you. Thank you very much. But also, I do a lot of reflection generally. But when it's my birthday, I do even more reflection. And this was a milestone birthday. Some of you may know how old I am. I'll keep you guessing if you're not a client. If you're a client, you may have heard. So here's the thing. As my birthday is approaching, I dive a little bit deeper into, has my year been what I've wanted it to be? Where did I go really, really right and do things really, really well? And thank you, Carol. And where in the world could I have done something a little bit kinder, a little bit more heart open, perhaps more clear, because clarity really is kindness, isn't it? Where could I have developed myself in a way that would have served my purpose, would have served my path here on this earth? If you're a client, you know that the work we do, we dive into your soul because all of your truth is there. All of my truth is in my soul. And all of the work I've done for more than 4 decades on who I am in the world, how the world works, how the universe is put together, and why are some people more successful and happier than others. And this is a conundrum that I have been intrigued by since I was a little girl. I've always, as my mother reminded me on a party we had over the weekend, I was born fast. I've been fast. My brother gave me a little keychain of a big wheel that I used to have as a little girl. I used to love, love, love riding that big wheel around the neighborhood, fast as I possibly could, down hills, up hills, screeching around the corners. As you might know from previous discussions, I taught kids how to ride their bikes, that I saw kids with brand new sparkly bikes going, oh, 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 oh. And I'm like whizzing my bike around, screeching, skidding, making tire marks in the road, feeling real cool and kind of neat. I helped kids learn how to ride their bikes without training wheels because I understood how we all need support and we need to feel that we're not going to fall in life. And if we do fall, that we're going to have someone help pick us up. And I'm going to drink my tea as we're talking today. If you have a meeting in a couple of minutes, tell them you'll be late. If you if you have not enjoyed your career or your life up to this point to the level that you think you want to, I want to help you see and understand a few things about enjoying life. It's the same thing as enjoying bicycles. Most of us have people around us who, out of the love of their hearts and out of their own fear in life, help us be more vigilant on fear and failure than on success and happiness. It's the way we humans are put together. And if you're a parent, you might parent your kids this way. Unfortunately, it's the way a lot of people were raised. Most kids didn't ride their bike because they had so much programming. Don't fall. Better be careful out there. You could hurt yourself. How are you going to have freedom to ride a bike if that's all of the lessons and all of the feedback that you're getting? You aren't successful to the level you want to because you don't have enough cheerleaders, not just cheering you on, but enough people smart enough to help see the way to your future and where you're going. And I realized in life, I often would copy success and I would often anti copy failure. So I would see, and I would be able to see, I don't know, maybe I was just given a special, unique vision. I would see when kids weren't riding their bikes, what I could do to either take one training wheel off or, they have like a little space where you can kind of lift them up and they're still attached, but they're not hitting the ground. So I would convince these kids, and I was a kid too at the time, that I had the training wheels good enough that if they were going to get wobbly, it would catch them. And I would run alongside them so that I would teach them how to pedal fast enough to keep their balance. When you're riding a bike, when you're learning, you don't know how to keep balance on the bike. You don't know. It's not something that is inherent, like breathing for us. So you have to be taught. And there's a careful level of balance with speed. And at first, since your balance isn't so good, you need to be a little bit speedier, which is going to freak you out because you're thinking, I don't know how to ride the bike this fast. But if you have someone running by the side of you, if you have someone saying, yep, that, pedal faster. Yep, you're okay. Pedal a little bit faster. Yep, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Yep, you're doing great. And then I let go while they're busy pedaling fast and getting their balance and they sort of have it going on, and I let go. And they got this. And I'm saying, you got this. While they're getting their first couple of independent balancings going. Now, if I didn't stay with them when they had to turn on the brakes or turn, all hell could break loose. So sometimes you might have someone in your life who takes you a little bit out there, but then if some obstacle or something happens, you got to do something different. What do I do now? You got to have people in your life who have the path, the plan, and the strategy for what happens when you hit something that you don't know. What happens when you hit something you don't know? You got to have someone in your corner. And this is what I realized in reflecting on my birthday. As a great leader, you're supposed to head people out on their own bikes. But you got to know as a leader, when's enough? When are they going to hit that turn and they're going to need a little bit more help from you? I just completed coaching one of my private clients and helping her understand a little bit more intimately how to help bring her team forward. And she's new in a brand new big job. And how we coach people as leaders is exactly how I coached my neighborhood kids as a kid, helping them ride bikes. If you're unfulfilled and don't know how to ride your career faster and better, it's because you don't have someone helping you know the pedaling cadence, helping you realize the balance. And once you start speeding up, helping you navigate the turns and braking, it's different. What I know to be true about being a leader is, hey, look, I screw up sometimes. Okay, I do. I get anxious. I get worried. I start having my fears poison my attitude. But for the most part, we have to sprinkle the cheerleading with the how to do it. Not doing it ourselves, but how to communicate to others. This is how you do it the way I want you to do it. This is how you do it the way that we will be successful. And as I reflected on my birthday, I realized that I'm a really keen observer of what works and what doesn't work. I'm a very keen observer of that. I'm also really impatient with things going in the direction that they're supposed to go in. So when things go in the direction that they're supposed to go in, we can just keep pedaling and enjoying our ride. If they're not going in the direction that we want them to go in, we have to make changes. I don't want you settling for a less than life, career, bike ride. You deserve, and I know you desire from your heart's perspective to have a wonderful, wonderful life and have a wonderful career. You're going to have to work to make money to live. Angela, you need to book yourself a clarity call here, darling. mofall.com/strategy, and we can talk more in depth about what's going on with you. Here's the thing. If your leaders are going in the wrong direction and you're not appreciating the direction they're in, there's two things going on here. Either they're not communicating to you why they're going in that direction, so you're not understanding it, because who's to say what's the right and wrong direction? Or number two, you're in the wrong organization. But it's hard to tell exactly what's going on there without diving a little bit deeper. If you're on the wrong bike going in the wrong direction, the only reason why that's wrong is because you have a commitment to a different direction. And when you have a commitment to a different direction, you have to be willing to do the work to go in the direction of your desires. Not everyone in your life is going to want to do that. And as I reflected on my birthday, as I reflected on not only this year, but on the previous decades of my life, I realized that I didn't really accept things not really going in the right direction for very long. I had a series of birthdays, a series of job changes because I wanted something more. And rather than accepting what was handed to me or what was evolving in a particular role, I made a change and I upgraded myself and my career. I upgraded myself and my career again and again. And throughout my career, 6 times as a matter of fact, I lost my job. The very first time I lost my job was because a physician was buying out a company to take over a heart center that I was the head nurse for. And it was shut down purposefully until the ownership changed. And I was on my last few pennies buying soup at the grocery store with like my last few pennies. I'm not kidding you, literally, when I was in my 20s. And I called up this guy and I said, look, I can't keep waiting any longer. I'm down to my last few pennies. And I need to either work here or I need to work somewhere else. If I work somewhere else, I'm not coming back. So he hired me a little bit early so that I could be his person to run his new heart center. He didn't have to make that decision, but he would have never made it had I not reached out and asked. I asked because something wasn't working for what I needed. And a lot of women are raised where we'll just put up with what doesn't work. And reflecting on my birthday, I realized that I've had the guts, the downright courage to look fear in the face and ask for what I wanted. And when I didn't get it, I would make a move. Now, 6 times the organization threw me out for one reason or the other before I was able to make a move. And that forced me to make a move. I've spent months not working. I've spent months confused and worried and blaming myself. I've been there, which is why I know so much about navigating a career. I've hit all of the pitfalls, the missteps, and the stumbles along my career. And I know exactly how to get out of them. If you're a professional woman and you're not where you want to be, you need to book your complimentary career clarity call at mofall.com/strategy. You can go to mofall.com and you'll see where it says book a complimentary career clarity call. And we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you heart to heart about what's not working for you and what transpired and trends and things like that, that we can put our little microscope on your career. And if we can help you advance, we will. And I want to do a shout out to some wonderful clients who were here earlier. I don't know, ladies, if you're still here. Again, Tanya, Eileen, Elise, Keisha, Laura, Jennifer, Juanita, shout out to our team member. Andrea, great to see you here. Paula, thank you very much. And I really appreciate you ladies being here. What I want to impress upon you as my birthday is in front of me, and I am totally in a self-reflective up level again, is that you must be selfish for your soul. You must be selfish for your soul because no one else, no one is going to care as much about your soul's journey, which impacts everything about your career. No one will be as considerate as you. No one. And I'm going to say this as well. I don't care how much they love you. They can't take action for you. So they may love you. They're there now. That's okay. But that's not going to move you in the direction of your soul's desires and contentment. You have got to put yourself in the driver's seat, and you have got to design the life and the career that is for your desires. No one else gets to write a page in that book. Now, there's people in your life who will grab that book from you and write the pages and say, here you go. No, and no. You have 100% authority in your life to design the life, the career that you desire. Now, if you've had a career of 20 years plus doing this and that, I don't want you to throw that out the window thinking, oh, I should have been a marketer instead of an accountant. We can help you manage that highway so that you're not throwing out all the value that you bring to the table. And as a matter of fact, most women will blame their career or blame someone else instead of taking action for yourself. And I know why you want to do that. It feels like the right thing to do at the time. You see, it would be easy as a kid to not be able to ride a bike and blame the bike. It would be really easy to do that. And as a matter of fact, I'm sure as a small kid, tea break, as a small kid, I know many kids did that. Stupid bike. I'm not going to ride you. I never wanted that bike anyway, says the fear brain, frustrated, angry at oneself. We blame the external world, and it's easier to do as a kid. As you come into adulthood, I'm just going to be really right up front with you. It is your responsibility to take action if you're not in a situation that's working for you. It is your responsibility to take action for yourself. No one is the protector and the action taker of your soul's journey. No other person. It's on you. And our psychology, we can come up with all sorts of defense mechanisms, all sorts of blame games, all sorts of fears, and we can convince ourselves that we can't ever, and we this, we that, and I have 3 kids, and I've got a mom who relies on me, and I've got this, and I've got that. Well, you know what? If you have 3 kids and a mom who relies on you, you better upgrade your career because they need you. They need you at a higher level. And if you're not happy, if you're not riding that bike of life with fun and contentment, you are robbing them of the best version of you. So if you say, well, I've got these responsibilities, I can't this and I can't that, that's exactly why you have to. You can't stay stuck in a less than job being miserable and then being miserable taking care of your 3 kids and your mom who needs you. How dare you? Yeah, I'm talking to you. If I'm talking to you, you know I'm talking to you. You have to take your life and your career and your soul in your own hands and do more because your soul always wants more. You see, this is the thing. Human beings in our intellect and in our ego, we're like, "Oh, I don't need more. I don't want more. I don't deserve it. No one in my family ever was that successful, so I'll just settle." Cut it out. Cut it out. You can ride that bike of life fast and fun. You can zip around corners. You can do wheelies. You can do it. You just have to learn how. You may not know how. I can get that. But you got to do it yourself. Your life and your career are in your hands. You are the driver. You have to take action. The one thing I learned from my birthday, which is so true as a leader, you got to call it out and go. If leaders are not like, well, I don't know, then you're a sucky leader. When I was a leader, I made decisions. I moved my team. I told them this is where we're going and this is how, and this is what I need out of you. That's what you need to do with your life. You need to say, this is what I want. This is where I'm going. This is how I'm getting there. And this is what I need. And if you don't know how, well, there's enough darn coaches and experts in this world to find one who's going to help you get there. I'm happy and blessed and totally grateful for the thousands of women who have trusted me and my team. And one of the things I am so grateful for on this birthday are all of the beautiful, beautiful clients who have said, Mo, you are speaking my language, and signed up, and we went to work. 12 weeks is a short period of time in your life, but we can make up decades worth of things not going the way that you want them to. Can't we, ladies? If you're a client of mine, you know that's true, and I know it's true. And this is the thing. On my birthday, I want to help you see the fact that your next birthday could be the best birthday ever. But you got to take your life in your own hands. You got to decide to be selfish for your soul. If you don't do that, you're going to just keep repeating the same damn thing. And you know what happens after a while? You can't blame yourself because your intellect and your ego just can't do that. You're going to blame others. And then you're going to get to be cynical and skeptical and negative on yourself and negative on others. And gosh, we don't want more people like that on this planet, do we? No. We need an army of fantastic kick-ass women who see the world in a beautiful perspective, who see the world as open to possibility, who see the world as a beautiful unfolding of how awesome they are. You could be in that mode today, getting rolling, saying yes to yourself, and blowing out your candles on your next birthday going, wow, I created this great life now. Wow. When I blew out my candles, I had more numerous things to be grateful for. For myself, having taken action, and for having people around me who have supported and loved me through the action that I've taken. You won't do it alone, but you have got to take action on your own. Not alone, on your own, you have got to take action. You. Yes, you. You've got a birthday sometime between now and the next 365 days. What's that birthday going to look like for you? What's that year ahead going to look like for you? You know what? I've designed something special for myself. I've designed something special for my team. And I have the exact recipe of success for professional women. And I say that with a big open heart that I took 40 years to figure that out. I took 40 years to figure out how to create a recipe that in 12 weeks, I can help women completely adjust their soul and their career so that they are living at their soul's desires. Angela, bravo to you. Way to take action. Your life is your responsibility. And on every birthday, I wish for you to be feeling blessed and grateful beyond measure, so much so that it makes you weep that you're so happy and excited to be living, that you wake up on a Monday morning eager for the day, eager for the day. I had family visiting this weekend, and my one sister and my niece were headed back on an early flight, and they needed a 6 a.m. drive to the airport. They didn't rent a car, and I said, "I'll take you." And they're like, "Well, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. It's your birthday. Like, why would you want to do that?" My best day in my life is to wake up early. I love waking up early. I was a newspaper girl as a young girl. I was a nurse at 7 a.m. shift. I used to run and exercise before that. I love waking up early. Most of my days of my 60 years were spent up before the birds. I love waking up early. I was up a little extra early because I wanted to take my sister and niece to the airport. Here's my best day. I wake up early. I meditate, and today was a beautiful day to do it outside. There was not a lot of wind. I have my cup of tea. I journal. I get dressed for my exercise. I was in service to my sister and my niece, completely happy and full of pleasure and gratitude to greet them at 6 a.m., having meditated, journaled, tea going on, exercise clothes ready to when I get back to go exercising. My day today has been perfection. Perfection. And I want everyone on this planet to have that super secret recipe. It's not that hard, but you're full of discontentment and you want to sleep in because you have to take care of your exhausted body, and you want to like give yourself more time in the morning, and you want to convince yourself that you're worth nothing until 8 o'clock and 2 cups of coffee. Please, you don't have to live that way. You don't have to drag yourself through life. You don't. You don't. And I get wanting to drag yourself through life. I've had rough times. I've had tough times. I've worked my ass off sometimes, and on a weekend, I'm just recovering. I get it. I totally get it. But all in all, your day is up to you. Your perspective is up to you. And if you have a bad habit of feeling like you're in scarcity mode, you never get enough sleep, you never get enough coffee, you never get enough joy in life. Like if that's your life, that you're just squeezing one negative potato after the next, please change it. I don't want your soul to be in agony and struggling and suffering through life. That is no good at all. And I don't even know you. I don't want that for you. For those of you who are my clients, I give you lifetime support because I know you're going to have stuff after the 12 weeks. You're going to have stuff that comes along the pike. And you get to keep all of the lessons, all of the support materials for the rest of our lives. That's my promise to you because I know what life looks like. I've been around longer than almost all of my clients. So I know I got wisdom on my side, you see. I am now proud to claim that I am an elder in life, not older, elder. Notice the difference. So I bless you today. I bless you today on my birthday as I'm reflecting on what makes life great. And what makes life great is to be in your soul's energy and to be in service of your gifts and talents to the world in a way that brings you great joy. That's your life. And that's the life that you can have. But most people don't choose that. They hang around with people who are complaining and bitching about things, and they think that that's normal. And so we settle for less than, and Maybe we don't hang out with people who are more successful than us, so we sort of settle in. Maybe you're the most successful person in your family or in your circle of friends, and you're sort of ashamed of that. And so you keep it to yourself and you isolate. Or perhaps you're just one job after another and you're just miserable. And so you don't even want to keep talking about it. So you isolate because of that. I'm going to say this. I want every human being on this planet to feel alive and happy and joyful, but you got to do the work to get there. And you may have to transcend habits, generations of self-talk and negativity. Look, I get it. Okay? I do. And I've seen a lot of suffering and struggle through my clients' eyes as well. I'm here to help you get through all of that. If you're a professional woman and you're not where you want to be, I got something for you. And like Angela, I want you to book your complimentary career clarity call because we got big hearts and we have precision in knowing what's going on with you and if we can help you. I want everyone to live to their next birthday saying, my life is awesome. That's what we want for you. I want you to shout from the top of the mountain how awesome your life is, how great your job is, and what true alignment you have with the organization and with your team and with your boss, and how amazing it is. And if we can help you make that happen, we're going to talk to you about that. And listen, we're going to help you get that. And then you're going to have another challenge. We're going to help you through that. Okay, that's the way it goes. That bike gets upgraded. We're going to show you how to ride the upgraded bike as well. Ladies, and if there are any gentlemen here, bravo for all the birthdays you've had. Bravo for taking action in your life and being selfish for your soul. Bravo for realizing that your life doesn't get better by bitching about it. It gets better by you doing the work. It does take work. I hate to give you that news, but if you're going to ride a bike and be cool about it, you're going to have to pedal. You're going to have to steer. You're going to have to go after it. And you're going to have to learn from people who know how to help you navigate. That's the way it goes. And it's so special and so sweet when you got it. I want you to blow out your birthday candles on your next birthday, feeling happy for who you are and not feeling like you're just going to gut it out into the next birthday. Let's go for joy. Let's go for excitement. Let's go for eagerness. Let's go for happiness. Let's go for wanting to wake up as early as possible to get as much out of the day as possible. I love waking up when it's still dark out. I love being awake before most people are. I love connecting with my divine first thing in the morning. I love exercising in the morning. I love journaling in the morning. And I had an extra special birthday treat to take my sister and niece to the airport this morning and start the day with them. And we watched the sunrise over the sunset, over the skyline as we're driving to the airport. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. We played Ave Maria in the car. That's a day. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday for all of your beautiful, gorgeous birthdays ahead. Let's make them each better and better and better. The next one each better and better. I love you so much. I want your soul and you to be in love with you. Let's get that going for you. Like Angela. Again, Angela, thanks for taking action today. You're not going to be sorry about. Even the call is an awesome, awesome experience. mofall.com/strategy is going to get you an awesome booking with our team. I look forward to the possibility of working with you and helping you be selfish for your soul and ride that bicycle of life. Happy birthday for your next birthday. And thank you, all of you, for wishing me a happy birthday today. I really, really appreciate it. And I receive all the love. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. mofall.com/strategy. Let's get it rolling for you so your next birthday is as happy as mine is today. We'll see you next time. This is Coach Mo, founder and creator of the Kick-Ass Career Workshop and one of the happiest kick-ass people on this planet. See you next time.